Well, hello, welcome back. It's been almost a year since I did a giveaway. For whatever reason, I didn't get to the sign until now. So, this is what we're making. It's kind of like a cutting board, but it's going to be a paddle. But should be fun. And well, let's get to it. Let's try it again. We don't want to look stupid on camera. Okay, so we finished cutting out all the strips, but this walnut section has a cherry insert that will mix up part of this logo. So we need to cross cut the walnut to fit the cherry. Let's do that. Okay, so now we got both those sections cut out here. So we're just going to go ahead and glue them up. We're just going to glue on the edges and clamp them all together. That's some high quality H2O. Except it's Gatorade. Alright, so we got this part glued up, but the edges might have slid a little bit during glue up. I can kind of feel them a little bit, so before we glue on the other sides, we're just going to run this through the table saw on each edge. Now that the glue is dried, we're going to put this through the planer on both sides, cut down on this edge, cut out our final design, and then we're going to sand it smooth both sides and put some finish on it. Let's get to it. So I also forgot we had to do these corners there. So that's what I'm gonna glue on now. Then I'm gonna have to plate it again. Alright, so now we have that nice and flat on both sides. I kind of nicked it there with the table saw, but that's going to get cut out anyway. Which brings us to that step. We need to make the rounded part of the back and then come in a little bit, round off these corners. So that's what we're going to do. now I'm just gonna round over the edge on both sides. Just a small little round over bit. So now I'm going to sand this up to 400 grit, starting with 80. And the best way to do that is take a pencil, just mark, and just on both sides. And that way, when you sand off the pencil lead, you know you can move on to the next grit. Alright, so this is pretty smooth now. But like I said, this is just the first pass. This is just 80 grit. The next thing that we should do is squirt it with water. Squirt it with water. Just gonna do the one side and then I'll let it dry. Just make sure it gets coated everywhere. But what this does is it brings up any of the loose grain. You only need to do the water thing once. And then we'll do the other side. And then, like I said, we'll go up to 400 grit. I'm also gonna go ahead and drill this hole. So now that the laser engrave did its thing, one last thing to do, finish it up. Even though this is going to be used as a cutting board, I'm still going to use the cutting board oil and maybe even the wax on this. Alright, I'm going to let that soak in and then we're going to wipe it off and put the wax on. Going to put the cutting board wax. And now we wait until the morning, wipe off the residue, and we'll call her done. Alright, so I wiped off the wax residue and there she is. Came out pretty good. I was a little nervous on doing the laser because of trying to be accurate within the lines. But I'm very happy with the end results, so hopefully my contest winner Rhonda will like it. And in fact, let's see if she does.
Hello, my name is Rhonda, and I won something from Interactive Realm. Thank you, Jason. Oh my goodness. You sent me the most awesome paddle. Look, y'all, it's got my line name on it. It's got my fraternity name, Sigma Chi Epsilon. Hello, people. Oh my goodness, it looks like it's 3 different types of wood. I love it. I'm going to have to hang this up. I will not be using it as a cutting board, even though you can be using it as that as well. But you did an awesome job. It looked like you used a numerical control machine. You know, it's so perfect. Oh my goodness, it looks terrific. And I just want to say thank you very much.
So there you go, another happy customer. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe. Until next time. Hey, neighbor. That's some high quality H2O.